It's game 5 for the Bulls at the Bucks, and it's going down this Wednesday, April the 27th. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and before we get to the free NBA playoff pick, I've got to remind everybody to check out the official sponsor of Picks and Parlays. It's Caesar Sportsbook. For all new accounts, you want to check out the description of this video and find the link. They're going to hook you up with up to $1,100 in first bet insurance. So you don't want to miss out on this value. Check out Caesar Sportsbook. With me today, I've got expert NBA handicapper Ross Benjamin here to give us a free play. What's going on, Ross?
It's all about you, Ellie. I'm just the lead guitarist. You're the front man, front woman. I'm sorry.
Can I be Blondie? Can we be in that band? Can we be the Blondie
Absolutely.
band?
You could
Okay,
be in
cool.
any band you want it to be.
All right, I want to be Debbie Harry and I want to be in Blondie. Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, we got a plan. We're going on the road. Okay, so someone else who's going on the road is the Bulls. They're cruising back into Milwaukee. They're down in the series 3-1. Milwaukee's minus 12 here. We got a total of 218. No Zach LaVine, I hear, out with the COVID.
Yeah.
Ross Benjamin, tell me what's your best bet.
Yeah, Zach LaVine, 24.5 points per game out of the lineup. Although he hasn't really lived up to expectations during this series, averaging about 5 points below his season average, like a lot of the Bulls have thus far. I'm going to concentrate on the total here, and I'm going to use a contrarian approach. The first 4 games of this series all went under the total. Now, I could tell you, speaking from experience in my database, that very rarely will the first 5 games of a series either all go over or all go under. So let's start with that. Secondly, we look at the progression of totals in this series. It's gone from starting with game 1, 230.5 down to 225, down to 228, 2.5, excuse me, and down game 4 was 219.5, and now we're at 218. This is the books adjusting to what they feel the public perception will be. That all 4 of the first games went under. They anticipate money coming in on the under, and they weren't wrong, because the early money right now, and we are taping 24 hours in advance, folks, the early money and the amount of tickets highly favor the under from the public. So no surprise there. Chicago in their last 2 games has shot less than 40%. That's the first time that's occurred all season long. So going 3 straight games of less than 40%, is it possible? Certainly. Is it probable? Probably not, with no pun intended. Like I said, there's no Zach LaVine. But in addition to that, will add to the public saying, well, they're without their leading scorer. This game has to go under if the other 4 went under. And, I'm not of that school of thought. I just think that between the public money going to the under and what seems to be clear and obvious, which is the under, when I see situations like that, I have so much of a tendency to go the other way. And this is going to be no different here, Ellie. I'm going to go Chicago, Milwaukee over the total of 218 in game 5.
All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like the way you're looking at this. That is the way that we should approach things as handicappers, right? We want to fade the public. If it looks too easy, it probably is. If there's a big trend going on and all the money's on the trend and the line's not moving, we should probably pay attention to that. I like what you're doing here, Ross. You're sharp. You always are. One way you like to show the public and the not so public and the sharps how sharp you are is by selling premium plays over at picksandparlays.net. Ross, tell the people what they're going to find when they click on Ross Benjamin over at the site.
Boy, the NBA playoffs has been awful good to me so far, Ellie. As a matter of fact, since April 1st, 20-10 in the NBA, which is good for 67%. Folks, if you're betting on the NBA playoffs and you're not following me, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I say that, try to be as humble as possible when I say that. But as you well know, Ellie, when somebody's hot, you should ride their coattails.
Yep.
And also, I had Boston last night, by the way, Ellie, plus 100 on the money line. So that's 15 picks on the money line in the NBA this year, 15-0. So you got to keep an eye on those plays, folks. My 10-star top plays are now 13-3 with my last 16. That's 81%. It's all right there to check. You go through my pick history, you'll see and confirm exactly what I'm saying. So it's not like I'm making up records there. We're doing awfully well. You need to dabble in. You need to go into Ross Benjamin, my page. You need to find out when I'm selling NBA playoff picks, which tonight is one pick I have up, and then tomorrow I'll have another one. So, Ellie, things have been awfully well.
I'm not mad about that at all. So, people at home, if you want to make some real money, you want to cruise over to picksandparlays.net, find Ross Benjamin, click on his link, and then use the promo code. It's NBA. NBA is going to save you 20% off whatever you decide to purchase from Ross, whether it's his, I don't know, 15-0 NBA playoff picks. Maybe it's a week-long subscription, a month-long. Check out Ross Benjamin, use the promo code. And until then, we're going to roll with the over 218 when the Bulls take on the Bucks this Wednesday night.